What is good, people? Colin Phillips here. So, guys, today, I just want to talk about how I'm making passive yield on the crypto I currently own. So, we recently had the Oza miner rug pull going on. So, I think this is a good opportunity for you guys to really understand how to make money with DeFi. So, if you look at the yields on Oza miner, we're getting around 1% per day. So that's 365% per year. And so currently, if you look at a lot of these APRs, they're doing well over. I mean, these aren't risky positions, but these make over. Some of these are over 1,000 APR. So everyone was like, "Oh, Oza Miner's paying so high, that's why it's fake." But these all these positions, if you look here, 500%, 500%, 400, 300. These positions make over what Oza Miner was making. So if you did invest in Oza Miner, you need to pay attention to this and try to understand how this works. Okay. So we're on VFAT, but we'll take a look at Topaz because there's tons of different pools you can do this on. Okay, so we're going to go over to this other pool, and this is called Nest. This is the one I've been using, but this is for Hyperliquid. So if you're into BNB, then you would use something like Topaz. If you're into Ethereum, you can use, Supernova. Okay, if you're into Avalanche, you can use Black Hole. Okay, if you don't know any of the things that I just said, then you need to do some research. Okay, because that's how people are making money here. Okay, so this is Supernova. Okay, so so this over here, this is VFAT, right? This is VFAT. So you come on here and you can see all the different pools that people have, right? So you can go here, and this one's on Pancake Swap. So you got BNB, they do Pancake Swap. BNB is like a blockchain. So you have like Bitcoin. If you don't know what I'm saying right now and you invested in Oza Miner, you really need to just listen to what I'm saying here because you have no idea what's going on. You don't know what's going on with DeFi. That's decentralized finance, okay? So if you're a noob at this, I'm trying to put you on, bro. I'm trying to help you out. If you really got to just sit here and just listen to what I'm saying, okay? Because if you literally put money in Oza Miner and you don't know about this, your mind's about to be blown, okay? Okay, so let's go back to Supernova, okay? This is on Ethereum, okay? I personally, I'm not too sure about this one because the Ethereum fees are so ridiculous, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we're on Supernova right now. This is an Ethereum based DEX. I don't even know. It's a decentralized exchange, okay? There's like, these are terms you should know by now if you're into crypto, okay? So if you want to find a pool to invest in, you go to the APR. That's going to tell you what the return is, right? So you're going to put in $100, you're going to get 12,000% per year, okay? Some of these APRs are crazy, but you also have to look at the stability of these coins, right? So this is like Pingu and USDC, right? So how many people do you think got Pingu? You feel me? Like that low-key might be a stable one because Pingu is pretty popular, but like, let's see, Morpho, Perp, you feel me? Like Syrup, like some of these. And then so what you do is you take the APR, right? And you compare it to the total value locked, right? So some of these got $40. So that means there's only $40 in the pool, right? So if you put your money in the pool, somebody else can just, I mean, I don't even know if they can withdraw your money, but the price, I don't know. This part, you just want to make sure that this is high, right? So you want to push this 300,000, 100,000, 94. Okay. So then if you want to deposit into this, I'm not even signed in. We're going to go back. Okay. This is the one I've been using lately. Okay. This was for Hyperliquid, right? Bro, these sites. I think Firefox is cooked, y'all. I think Firefox is cooked. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work, right? You're gonna click on a pool. So we'll pick Hype and Nest, right? So this DEX is called Nest. So this is the coin that's related to the exchange, right? And then we're swapping that, not swapping, but we're making a pool with wrapped hype. So once you click on it to deposit, it's going to give you like an automated strategy, or you can pick manual. So you want to pick manual. If you got a ton of money, you can do automated, but the APR is only going to be like 100%, which, I mean, if you think about it, 100% APR is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Without having to do anything, and you get your coins back at the end of it. So these are the ranges, right? Bruh, I swear, Firefox is cooked. Okay, anyways, I hate Firefox now. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. We're at Nest and Wrapped Hype, right? So the total pool value is 900,000. So that means that there's a lot of people trading their Nest for Wrapped Hype or vice versa. So what happens is when they trade, you get a fee, right? So imagine like you're a bank, right? Imagine you have Hype, you have both of them, right? And somebody wants to exchange one for the other. So they're going to take yours and then they give you back this. So now you have more of one than the other, right? And so people are just constantly trading. So your balance between these two, it goes up and down, right? And you're just getting fees the whole time. So this is the range right here. Wait, where's my camera at? Where's my camera at? Okay. So this is the range that the prices can go. So these assets aren't particularly like correlated. So the price is going to go up and down, right? So you can change the range. So it's 163, but the tighter the range, the larger the APR is going to be. And you can make it like super tight. So you can go from 100 APR to 4200 APR, okay? So Oz Miner's doing 365. So we have 4200, you feel me? So if you're really, but the thing is, if you do a super tight range, it'll go out of range. So if one of these prices fluctuates, like it's a ratio between each of these tokens, right? So if one of the tokens drops in price, that messes up the ratio and you'll go out of range. So make sure you have like, either you have to have a lot of money or you have to check these. Because like if you have like $10,000, you're not going to go out of range really. You're just going to collect fees, right? But if you make this range too tight, it'll go out of range. So this is, you can see what the price, the current price. So it stays, you know what I'm saying? Like it stays for a little while, but it fluctuates, you know what I'm saying? So if it goes out of this range, you're out of range. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm explaining this, right? So, but you can get 4,000 APR. But the thing is, when you're doing this, you don't want to use an asset that's like, wait, let's go back to Supernova. Supernova is like a good example, or Aerodrome. One sec. Okay, so the thing is with Supernova, like these are all like, these coins are really volatile. So the price of Ethereum, like it has a large, actually it doesn't. Let's see. So wrapped Ethereum. The thing with Ethereum is the price is going up so much and it goes up and down and it drops. It goes from 2,000 to like, 1,800 to whatever. I don't even know what the price of Ethereum. They say Ethereum is about to fall off a cliff. But anyways, it's too expensive. Listen, Ethereum, if you're watching this, you guys are too expensive. The fees are ridiculous, bro. Ethereum is terrible, bro. Like Ethereum needs to go. Ethereum, you had your run, it's over, guys. We're moving on to BNB and Hyperliquid Aerodrome, okay? But anyways, but these pairs, you want to make sure they're correlated. That's why I was using Hyperliquid, because they're all Hyperliquid coins. But on here, like Ethereum has different, like they have Ethereum, they have Bitcoin, X gold. So it's like these are kind of not really correlated. But if you go to like Topaz, right? These are all BNB tokens. So when the price of one goes up, the other price goes up. So you don't really go out of range. You know what I'm saying? Because like if Ethereum goes up and Bitcoin goes down, you're gonna go out of that range. But if they both go up at the same time, the range also like moves. It's not really the prices, it's the correlation. So that range, if the range goes up as the assets go up and down, but if the range is right here and they split, then you go, or one goes, but you want them to stay together instead of like diverging or something. But the thing is, if they do split, that's like a volatile asset. So if you make a wider range, you'll get more APR. So it's just kind of how you want to do it. If you have a lot of money, like if you have a ton of money, like you got 50,000 that you want to do this, you can do a volatile asset because you can do a wider range and it'll go in between the range, but you're going to have a wider range. But you can only do that if you got like a ton of money. But look at these. Let's see. 2,000 APR, 1,500% APR, 1,500%. You know what I'm saying? Like these APRs are crazy. You feel me? So if you did invest in Oz Miner, there's like this is the real Oz Miner right here. You feel me? You feel me? Like this is what it really is. This is how the banks are really making money. They'll take, but these pools, you don't see these pools. It'll be the bank, and they'll be swapping like yen and pesos or whatever. You feel me? They got a pool where the price of the currencies are moving like this. This is what the banks are really doing. But that's TradFi, aka traditional finance. This is DeFi. You know what I'm saying? But and also this is a Topaz. This is a BNB based decentralized exchange, right? So this is like a, not ghetto, but like this is like the underground version. But then Pancake Swap is the kind of traditional version of that, right? So these APRs won't be as high. So this is the same thing, liquidity pool, but these aren't as high. These will be like 68%, 24%, you know what I'm saying? But this is more reputable, I guess, than Topaz, but these are like 2,000 is like blowing that out of the water. And also these are going to have more like stable pairs like Solana, BNB, like you'll pretty much know all these coins, but some of these are like, and also do your research on these coins because some of them are like real, like UB. I don't know what this is exactly. I was looking it up earlier. What is this? UB. Wait, let me look up this UB right quick. Okay, so that was just a random coin we found, right? UB. That one was getting like 200% APR. So check this out. UB is getting 324 million market cap. You feel me? Like they on. You feel me? 11 million in 24 hours. So they on, bro. So that Unibase coin, you know what I'm saying? That might be a good thing to get into. So, and like the guys who own these coins, they hit these people up and they have to put their coin onto this exchange, you know what I'm saying? Like they have to list their coin on here. So they're paying Topaz so that you guys can trade and like make some money on it, you feel me? Like that's a lot of volume, you know what I'm saying? Like, but anyways, but Pancake Swap. So Okay. Also, let's talk about Aerodrome. So there's Ethereum. If you're an Ethereum guy, you can go Supernova, but they might hit you with the fees. You got Aerodrome if you're a Coinbase person. Okay, so here's Aerodrome. So I'm sure y'all have heard of Aerodrome. Like, just if y'all are watching crypto videos, y'all might have heard something. But this is run by Coinbase. So like it's reputable, you know what I'm saying? And they're supposed to be, I was talking about this in another video, but yeah, so they have USDC coin-based Bitcoin. That's what BTC. I'm not sure what this ETH is, but these are all like Coinbase. Here you can invest in this VVV. That's an AI thing. I'm not sure what Diem is, but it's the same thing. Like you make a deposit, you select the range, 74%. And also Aerodrome is a little more. They're a little more official now too. Like I don't think they're doing. I'm not sure if they're doing these crazy APRs anymore. Like they used to do crazy APRs, but let's see. This says 9,000. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? 11,000% APR. That's part, and it's got Ethereum in it. So Ethereum, the price is just jumping everywhere. So you're going to go out of range. So you'd want to select a higher range. But so we have, if you're into Coinbase, I will go Aerodrome. If you're into Avalanche, then we would. If you're into Avalanche, then we go Black Hole, right? So these are like Wrapped Avalanche USDC, Wrapped AVAX, WaveX. I call it the WaveX. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Got that WaveX, but they still got Ethereum. So if you got Ethereum, you can throw it on here and get some yield on it. You feel me? Like if you got crypto that's just sitting on a cold wallet, or like you know what I'm saying, you're not really doing anything. Like you need to put it in one of these pools. Like you'll get paid. You feel me? So I should have showed you at the beginning of the video, but if you notice at the beginning of this video that this number was is in the threes, right? So we've been watching for like 10 minutes, and this is a 15-minute video, and my portfolio has gone up by $1, right? So it's 10 minutes, that's like $3-4 an hour, and like it goes all night, you feel me? The APR on this 1.68K, and I got 1,000 in there, you feel me? And I'm making like 30 to $40 a day off of this. So, but I wanted to drop some in the Topaz, you feel me? But yeah. So that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope y'all learned something. Like if y'all, invested in that Awesome Miner thing and you don't know about this, you should really just take a look at it. And also if you have over $1,000 in crypto, then you should definitely look into doing a liquidity pool, because you can make your money back. Okay, and also one more thing is if you have crypto that you're not doing anything with, and you're like, how do I make money with this? This is another way. If you heard of this platform, it's called Nexo, right? And you can also use Coin Depot, right? So what you do is you can deposit, like let's say you have Ethereum, right? Let's say you got a ton of Ethereum, but you don't want to sell it, but you want to use, but you want to do one of these pools, right? So you can put your Ethereum into Nexo, right? And they'll give you, like, let's say you put in $5,000 worth of Ethereum, they'll give you $3,000 in USDT, and then you can convert that to BNB and then join one of these pools, and then you'll make your money back, and then you can go back and pay off the Nexo loan, and they'll give you your Ethereum back. So you can take out a loan on the value of your Ethereum. So that makes sense to y'all, because you might have coins that you can't even put on here. Like let's say you wanted to do this, you don't have the you don't want to go buy more coins, you just want to use the coins you have, you could take out a loan on those coins and then use that money to put into the pool. And then you get to keep your coins. If the price goes up, you can get them out, and you can also be in the pool at the same time. So you're having double the exposure. So if you guys need some help understanding this, wait, let's check back. What am I at? 4.192, okay? So it was up, y'all seen it. It was at 4.0. It was at 3 at the beginning of the video. So it's still in range, you know what I'm saying? 1.6K APR, right? So y'all seen it here. If y'all need some help with this, y'all can DM me. Yeah, I'll help y'all. I'll consult with y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Hope y'all learned something. Peace.